Hello friends, myself Dr. Prashant More. Actually, there is news that Oxford vaccine is going to be available by September. The project director Adrian Hill said that if everything goes right, then Oxford vaccine will be available by September. Actually, this vaccine, Oxford vaccine, is called as ChAdOx-N-COVID-19. In this, CH stands for chimpanzee, AD for adenovirus, Oxford University, and N-COVID for novel coronavirus 19. So, in this vaccine, the adenovirus from chimpanzees is used. This adenovirus causes common cold, so this adenovirus is weakened and its replication power is also weakened, means it is non-replicating virus. After going in human body, it can't replicate. So this weakened virus is used to develop this vaccine. When the genetic code of this coronavirus released by China in the first week of January, then at that time the work on the vaccine started at Jenner Institute at Oxford University in England. Dr. Sarah Gilbert has introduced the spike protein of the virus into the genetic material of adenovirus. So genetic material of spike protein is introduced in this adenovirus, and this vaccine candidate is used for animal studies and phase 1 studies. After doing the animal and phase 1 studies, they found that it is effective, and it is after doing the animal and the first phase studies, they found that it is safe. Actually, animal studies, phase 1 and phase 2 trials are mainly for safety purpose and to see whether they are going to develop antibody response in the body or not. And third phase is mainly about efficacy of the vaccine. Now this vaccine is entered into the third phase studies. In England, it will be tested on 10,260 people. The phase 3 trials also started in Brazil and South Africa, as cases of novel coronavirus infection are increasing in both Brazil and South Africa. So these sites are included in the phase 3 trials. Actually, we should understand what are the phases of these clinical trials. After development of the vaccine, it is first tested on the animals. If it is found safe, then it is tested on few people, few hundred, it means 100 people or 150 people. After that, in phase 2, it is again tested upon few hundred people, 300 to 400 people, and in the phase 3, it is tested around in 10 to 15,000 people. So this vaccine succeed in these phases. After that, its approval is taken and it is made available into the market after manufacturing. So this is a long process. It takes around 5 to 10 years to develop one vaccine. So how it became possible to develop coronavirus vaccine in this short span of time? Because the procedures and the steps are shortened in view of the spreading pandemic all over the world. And the second thing is that at the Oxford University, already the team was working on adenovirus. They are using the chimpanzee adenovirus to develop other vaccines. They are developing the vaccine for Middle East respiratory syndrome. They are already in the trials. This disease is also caused by the other type of coronavirus. So the lot of work has been already done, and when the genetic code of this virus is released in 1st January, then already they have the adenovirus ready in their laboratory. They introduce the genetic material of spike protein of the coronavirus into the chimpanzee adenovirus and use that vaccine candidate for studies. Until now, the progress of this vaccine is good, and suppose if the results of this vaccine are available by end of August, we may get vaccine in September. As told by the Dr. Adrian Hill of Oxford University. So how these phase 3 trials are conducted? What happens? The volunteers who are volunteer, the 50% of the people will get the vaccine and 50% of the volunteers will get placebo. Placebo means these people will not get vaccine, instead of that they will get salt water. And these people are observed over the period of time, how many of them develop infection and how many of them don't develop infection. Even the people who are injecting the vaccine and observing these people even don't know who got the vaccine and who doesn't got. This is called as double blind study. This is done to avoid any bias in the study. So if the people who got the vaccine doesn't develop the novel coronavirus infection, it means that this vaccine is protecting the people. So, and if it found statistically significant, then this vaccine will get approval, and after that the manufacturing process will start. So after approval of the vaccine, the manufacturing also takes a lot of time. So Oxford University has done tie-up with AstraZeneca to reduce this manufacturing time. They have given rights of production and marketing to AstraZeneca pharma company. So the AstraZeneca has already started production in some places. Even in India at Serum Institute, the AstraZeneca has done tie-up, and Serum Institute of India is producing around 1 billion vaccine, 100 crore vaccines. They have already started the production. You will say that even though the results of the vaccine are not available, and how they started the production? They have started production in view of availability of the vaccine when the results will be good, because when the results will be positive, at that time there should be vaccine available to vaccinate large number of the people. So they have started the risk production of the vaccine. Hope this vaccine becomes successful and there will be the vaccine available to protect people from the coronavirus, and hope it will end the coronavirus pandemic. At present, around 120 vaccines are in development, most of in the laboratory studies, and around 13 vaccines have entered into the clinical trials. Some are in animal studies, some vaccines are in phase 1. Out of that, 5 are from China, 3 are from USA, 2 vaccines are developing in England, and Australia, Germany and Russia also developing 1 vaccine which are enter into the clinical trials. Suppose 3 to 4 vaccines become successful out of these, it will be better, because there will be the multiple vaccines available and the huge demand of this vaccine will be fulfilled by these vaccines. If you have any query, you can ask in the comment box. I will try to answer all your questions. Thank you. Please like and share this video to spread this information, and subscribe channel Dr. Mora's Health Tips to get authentic knowledge about medical topics. Also press bell icon button and set it on all to get notifications regularly.